So Going Home is about a young man named Adam. He's like a 30-something kind of dead ender, doesn't really have anywhere that he's going in particular. And he lives his life very strictly through a few routines that we see. But this is all kind of upended when he gets a phone call notifying him about the death of his final remaining parent, his mother. And with this, he has to kind of embark on a very emotional journey back to the house that he grew up in for the funeral. But more so than just going to a funeral, he's confronting the ghostly apparitions of his parents. Personally, the story was born out of the feeling I think that everybody gets when they get to around 18, 19. They're getting older and they start to realize they're getting older. And then they also realize that their parents are getting older just about at the same rate as they are. There's an anxiety, I think, that's born out of that, especially when you drift apart from your parents, physically. I mean, me personally, I moved away from home to go to school, and since then I've stayed in the city I went to school in. And while I talk to them every day, there's nevertheless a feeling that I have that I'm not there with them. Everybody realizes that their parent is getting older at some point, whether, they like it or not. And I think what I'm doing with Adam in this film is I'm trying to explain that process of feeling, of emotion, and coming to terms with that, the good and the bad, and how specifically through gestures and through the way that we see the world around us, how that can be therapeutic and it can actually deliver us from these negative feelings that we have about that sort of thing. I've been interested in movie making for going on probably over a decade now. Ever since I was around 12 or 13, I knew that once I saw how movies could be made and what could be done with them, that I wanted to do the same thing and I wanted to do more. Making this movie is a way that I can show people, along with the help of my amazing crew members, that I can do this, that we can make this film. It's a way of staking my own emotions, my own experiences on one story, but showing my ability as a storyteller that I can create my own little realities through my art.